Welcome back, everyone. This is Kylie the Curly Crafter, and today is the first episode of our pumpkin patch growing season that I'm super excited to bring to you guys. Today we will be building a wooden planter to plant our pumpkins in, and I will be having a special guest today to help me with that.
So grab your drills and bring your skills.
First things first, we had to take a trip on over to Home Depot to get the supplies we need. All the information will be on the screen. So what I needed were 16 of these $2.25 unpressure treated wood fence pickets. So I picked out the most pretty ones, or the better ones in better conditions, 16 of them. And then we went over and we got 3 of these type of pieces of wood at $5.98. And now we're going to go home and begin our project. We are going to start by taking these 2x2 pieces of wood and cutting them down to the measure of 30 inches so that they can be the legs. And then for the fence pickets, we took 4 of the boards and we cut it to 60 inches to be our long side of our pumpkin planter, and we cut those out too. As for the fence boards, we also cut 2 of them to the measure of 30 inches. To start, we are going to lay out 2 of our 30-inch 2x2 pieces of wood and on top the 60-inch pieces of fence board, and then screw those together. So with the wood for the 2 longer sides, we just finished putting one together, and now you're going to have to put together the other one so that you have 2 sides about 60 inches, and then we're going to work on the other sides. Now that we have our 2 longer 60-inch sides of our wooden planter finished, we also cut out some more of the fence boards to the 30-inch measurements, and then we use them on each end to complete and attach both of our longer sides. Once again, we are going to cut out 2 more pieces of our 30-inch fence boarding. We are going to use these boards to screw into the center of our 2 sides of our 60-inch planter. This will just give it some more design, add more support, and overall just make it a better planter. Once those legs have been attached, again with 2 more pieces of the 30-inch fence board, we went back to the 2 sides and finished adding in our 2 planks. With our 2x2 piece of wood, we went over to the inner side interior part of the planter and just kind of measured the 2 segments that were on the other side of the plank board so that we can take our 2x2 piece of wood and cut them down to those measurements. So again, we just measured, and now we are going to mark the measurements and cut them out to attach them into our interior of the planter. For the overall interior structure of the inside of our planter, we have the ledges on the side, and then also on the 30-inch length side of our planter box, we also cut down some of the 2x2 pieces of wood into about like 4 or 5 inches just to give it a little more strength for the inner part of our box. The last support beam for our box was just the one that went directly down the center, so we measured that space and cut it out. Now that we have everything completely screwed in and our structure is done, using the same measurement for this board right there that we just attached, we are going to cut out one of these fence pickets just to lay on top of it so it'll fit snug. And then we also went and we measured the basic inside parts of our planter that we also cut out to lay on the bottom inside against our support ledges. So this is what our boards look like in the bottom, but it can't get pushed all the way over to the edge, so we kind of measured the little 2x2 piece in the corner, kind of drew a mark on one of our fence boards, and then went back over to the saw and just kind of cut out a little square corner so that it would slide nicely in our planter box. So with this corner cut out, you can kind of see that it slides perfectly inside the planter. And then once you have all of your fence pieces cut out to fit the inside of the box, we're just going to begin screwing them into our support beams on the sides. Do keep in mind when screwing in your fence boards to leave like maybe a centimeter gap in between them, just so that your planter has some nice drainage. With our extra fence boards for more design, we actually took the rest of them and cut them down to 30 inches of the fence boards so that we were able to give our planter more elegance and more design. So basically we just took the two pieces and kind of put a corner on the planter box in all four corners just to elevate it and make it look super festive for our Halloween pumpkin patch. I absolutely love how our pumpkin planter came out, and I'm super excited to start planting all the pumpkins in that. Hopefully in the future they work out and I will be able to do a homegrown pumpkin pie video, so stay tuned for that as well. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the tutorial on how to build the pumpkin garden. Thank you guys for watching, and bye everyone!